Hi, Leo. Welcome to Cusp of Beauty Tarot. Thanks for coming back. So happy to have you here. So we're going to get into your April 2019 love reading. Love and life. We'll just see what kind of guidance comes up for you, Leo. April 2019. Please comment, share, comment on other people's comments. I think that's really the beautiful nature of these communities is you can chime in and support each other. So I love seeing that people are doing that. That's really great. Leo, quick aside, I'm using Osho Zen Tarot, which is a really beautiful deck. So it's got some really vibrant imagery, which I love. So let's see what's going on for you. All right. 9-card spread. Gotta get some of my volume off here. My apologies. Things chiming and chirping and all that good stuff. You don't want to hear that. Okay, Leo, what's going on? Okay, I ask and we receive. In your recent past, so your recent past, there's been an energy around moving away from something into some kind of more mature space. Definitely an introspective time that you're starting something fresh. There's a passion around something that sparked your getting back in touch with yourself. You moved away from something. I feel that it's a moving away from something that wasn't serving you, and or something triggered you, but in an eventually positive way, to take time and energy back to yourself. And creative juices maybe started to flow. And at the same time, tapping into yourself, your creative energy, your creative juices, turning inward, seeing what your wisdom has to tell you, seeing what your intuition has to tell you. Leo, there could have been a recent event that caused you to go within because you know that's the right thing to do, and that there is so much abundance here for you. Having done that in the recent past, you're getting a better concept of yourself, a better self-confidence, an ability to know more about what you're wanting to manifest, what you want to create, what's working in your life, what do you want to expand on. Leo is a creative energy anyway. Leos are very creative. But you know, something happening, you know, very specifically recently to make you get juiced up about something again, or turn something new into something even bigger. It just seems like it's a time where you have a lot of insight and you're knowing a bit more about where you want to go. So, wow. Okay, it's a little too much. Definitely. Slowing down, being more mindful, thinking about the practical matters, being more mindful. But the middle of the reading is the Ace of Wands energy, the tapping directly into source. So you know you're that powerful. This is an amazing combination. You know you're that powerful to be that abundant and that creative and that directed, and knowing that you have the direct line to source energy. That's an amazing energy for this reading, Leo. It's turning out to be quite encouraging. So even if you came out of a period that caused you to reassess, go within, you're tuned back better into yourself, and out of that, there's some amazing creative energy happening. Maybe you are doing more in your work. Oh my goodness. Wow. Maybe you're seeing things with a fresh eye. Maybe you're doing new things in your work life. Creativity, again. What are you manifesting? And being careful that you're looking out on the horizon, that you're thinking of new things, that you're not just carrying anybody else's wishes, dreams on your back, that you're actually thinking of you. During this period, Leo, I think that you have to look at, like, where do you carry other people? You know, where do you carry other people? Where do you need to kind of focus greater energy on yourself and what you need. How can you move forward lightly, more lightly, is what I'm hearing. Fresh eye. Definitely looking at things with a fresh eye. This is a hugely positive reading. I don't care if you're coming out of a difficult period. It's a hugely positive reading. While you're starting this phase of your life that feels more about you, more about creating, more about tapping into energy, more about a fresh perspective, there is a caution point that you need to just make sure old energy is not creeping in. That you are, if you feel twinges of being triggered, if you feel twinges of upset, anger, or worry, that you understand what is real about it and what is not. Don't put too much weight on what appears to be, or at least be aware of where it's coming from. If it's coming from something that is really yours, that maybe it's just a lesson you haven't quite learned yet, or it's an old pattern or something that you're projecting on somebody else, or is it something really in your environment? So this comes up for me as an awareness. Awareness when you're looking at new things, to make sure you stay anchored to all this great creative energy. Stay anchored to it and, have receptivity. Welcome in a lot of these opportunities. Welcome in the opportunities. There's so much here. There's so much creativity here, Leo. What else? What last advice for Leo? Take the time, slow down, tap into yourself, but know that you can tap. You don't have to have anybody else's feedback. You don't have to have anybody else's opinions. This looks like it's all you. You've reached a maturity point. It's basically like you've got the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles on the table on the same reading. That kind of essence and energy with the Ace of Wands in the middle is outstanding. Outstanding, outstanding, outstanding. So, any last for Leo, April 2019? I think that's it. Okay. So, similar to what we just said, okay. Period of rebirth. Interesting. Knowing that you're coming out into a new cycle, coming out through something that may have not felt so great getting there. This is kind of coming out almost like from a Ten of Swords situation, which could have been very painful and prickly. And yet, look at the lightness of the flautist nymph coming out, the centaur person. It's a centaur. So there's a new start there. And the reminder to take, chop wood, get water attitude, task to task, head down to work, whatever brings you fulfillment, fruitfulness, production, effectiveness, results. And again, tuning in and turning in, tapping into the silence, an amazing possibility for tapping into the vastness of the universe, tapping into the vastness of your universe. How do you tap into silence and get reprieve? Tune in, tap into your higher wisdom. So know there's a new cycle coming. You've got a direct line to source, extremely creative period applied to your life in terms of emotional areas, creative pursuits, could be work areas, could be new relationships, could be just on your own, could be with work. New cycle coming, and again, tapping into something. I guess what I'm thinking and feeling is it's tapping into something that you already know. It's not new news. It's just tapping into something that you already know to be true. That's what I'm getting for that. So very powerful reading. Very, very powerful. And this is equatable to the magician. It's existence. It's magic. It's manifesting. It's tapping the universe. I mean, again, this is so powerful. Wow, it's a really great reading. I wish you a lot of luck with it in April 2019 and love to hear your comments if anything resonated. and I will see you again soon. Thanks.